Hey guys, this is G Your Face, and I'll be talking about a game between IdrA and QXE. IdrA is playing as the blue Zerg player at the 6 o'clock position, and QXE is playing as the red Terran player at the 3 o'clock position. The map is Metalopolis. These players are at the closest possible spawn position, so we should see a lot of good fighting. And IdrA is scouting the wrong direction. He will not be able to find QXE at that location with that Overlord. And if you guys haven't noticed, there's a new patch and there's one supply depot at the ramp. And in this new patch, Terran's got a couple of nerfs. The barracks are forced to be made after the supply depot. That, to a lot of people, doesn't make a difference, but a lot of people do like to put up the barracks very early, and it does prevent some aggression. The refinery is going down for QXE. Another thing is that the Reaper is sort of also nerfed because the speed upgrade has been moved to the factory, so you actually need the factory, which is a couple of more, I think almost a minute to 2 minutes more. And QXE is spinning around in circle, and their spawning pool has gone down along with the extractor, and these two are dancing right outside the natural expansion at the moment. And the barracks is about to be finished, so this is almost like a fresh game because there's so much that is different. Well, I mean, Marauders are still pretty much the same, but there's a couple of changes that are, I think, tremendous for this game. And also, the Roaches got their range upgrade from 3 to 4, and that is, I think, a really big help. I don't know if the Roaches really needed that because they're already really strong, I think. And the spawning pool is about to be finished. Let me know what you guys think about the patch so far. Tech Lab is about 80% done, and the orbital command is coming down for the Terran player. The Zerg player IdrA has gotten his hatchery. QXE, meanwhile, is still on one gas, not getting the second gas just yet. I think he might be thinking about getting... he's actually getting a Reaper. It doesn't look like he's going to have the speed upgrade for it. It's not going to be as fearful in this patch as in previous patches because you were able to get that in the Tech Lab earlier. One drone going inside the base of QXE. QXE's SCV inside the base of IdrA. And IdrA will see that he has a tech lab next to his barracks. And I think he will be able to see the Reaper coming out. Oh, no, he won't. Oh, this drone is stuck. And the Reaper does come out, so IdrA is notified that there is a Reaper on the way. A couple of Zerglings coming out, more Zerglings being made. QXE is moving his SCV around, maybe gonna try to bunker up the Reaper right next to the hatchery here. A couple of more Zerglings being made, but Metalopolis is currently being produced by IdrA, and IdrA wants to try to hold here. He's bringing over the Queen to try to fight this Reaper, but the Queen is awfully slow. As you can see, the Reaper can actually micro away from the Queen constantly, and it's actually still at full HP. Very good micro there by QXE. He's also building additional Reaper, and he does take down the SCV that was building the bunker, so this bunker is not going to go up unless he brings out another SCV over, and it looks like he's going to bring that down with a second Reaper. This Reaper doing a lot of good, only taking about, I think, one hit from that Queen maybe. And he's going to try to prevent this Queen. He actually throws a canister at the hatchery there. And now we see two Reapers. Two Reapers always better than one. And a couple of Zerglings coming across. Metabolic boost about 60-70% done. We see a refinery going up as well as a factory and a command center going up for QXE at the moment. A lot of micro going on. And he does manage it a little bit as he was trying to queue up a whole bunch of buildings for his own. And this bunker is going to go down. I think he should cancel it. No, I think it went down that time. And I think the Reaper and the SCV is going to run. Couple of Zerglings out on the field for IdrA at the moment. If you take a look at the unit count, 24 drones, 21 SCVs, 6 Zerglings, 2 Queens versus 2 Reapers and 1 Marauder. And at the same time, QXE is going to try to push out with 1 bunker and 1 command center. He's going to swap the factory with the barracks, and he's gonna have a handful of Zerglings right outside his base. Those Zerglings almost made it in time to prevent that command center from going down. That would have been really bad, but QXE did manage to get that down, and there's an Overlord to the west side of the base. IdrA is extremely good about spreading out the Overlord, also spreading creep inside his base and also outside his base. There was a really good game with creep spread along with, I think, Kiwikaki or Huck. I think it was Kiwikaki. But do check out the other ones. I have uploaded them. They're really good games. This is one of the best replays I've ever seen between these players. QXE is coming across with the Hellion, and the Igniter is currently being researched for it. A lot of drones and this one spinal crawler did go down, and the Overlord is coming in. The Overlord will catch 1 barracks, 2 barracks, and 1 tech lab and 1 reactor. So he will know that his opponent does have about 3 or maybe 2 barracks. I think he's going to assume 3 or 2. And the Infernal Pre-Igniter is about to be finished at the moment. He does have on the field 2 Hellions. These 2 Hellions are running across the map, and I don't think it's going to be finished ahead of time, and I think he's going to put down another spine crawler. They're raging out on that main statue. Overlord does spot it. This queen coming over to put down a creep tumor and takes a whack at the Hellion. The Hellions are not that great against the queen, but he does take down the creep tumor, though. That is 50 energy. There's only 2 Reapers inside the bunker there. Stem pack is being researched by QXE, and QXE is running in with these Hellions. The Hellions are coming in, not coming in, coming in, not coming in. Not quite sure what they want to do. A armory is about to be finished for QXE, and we do see the Spire just gone down about 70-80% finish. I mean, put down a creep tumor. 2 Hellions still outside the base, and these creep tumors are being spread directly to the east of their location, up into the higher ground. And 4 Hellions with their upgrade, I think they want to try to do some damage, but there are 2 spine crawlers in great position, and this one queen is also preventing them from getting directly in. The queen can also move up the ramp and pretty much squeeze, I think, one single file for those Hellions, and I don't think he wants to engage. We do see the plating is being researched for the Thor. Ooh, I like to see a Thor in this battle. A couple of Hellions still wandering the map. Maybe they're thinking about taking some of the creep tumors out now. I think they're moving to the high ground, it looks like. And we do see an Omnibulus about to be spawned. A Balin's Nest has gone down, and the +1 flyer attack has been researching for a couple of seconds, and I think he might be thinking about taking these creep tumors. These Hellions not doing too much right now because those 2 very, very well positioned spine crawlers, and at the same time IdrA does bring the Mulus over, and that will end the harass, or the potential harass, on the creep tumors. If we take a look at the army count right now, 75 to 83, slightly in favor of QXE. Both is a little bit supply blocked at the moment, and these Mulus are going to come inside the base of QXE. He doesn't have any turrets over here, and he's going to try to take down the SCV. I think he did take down the SCVs. He's working on the reactor at the same time. QXE knows his opponent is not inside his base. He's coming right across, and that's forcing the Mulus to run back, and he does take down 1 queen there. He does have 1 SCV, and 1 SCV actually going a little bit ahead. I think that SCV was meant to repair the Thor, perhaps. And we see a huge engagement between the Zerglings and... oh, the Zerglings actually fall back. Very, very smart. Waiting for those Mulus and Zerglings to get in position. I think they're going to try to get us around. The Mulus are coming in. The Zerglings are also coming in. The Mulus are focus firing on the Thor. It's very important you move the Mulus and not have them attack at the same time, because then now be bunched up. It's very important to just click on the map and have them move there, and very, very well played there by both QXE and IdrA, but IdrA did get the best of it. With those Zerglings, he will run across, but he won't be able to do too much, as there are missile turrets over here and a bunker. And we do see a Thor is coming out, so that was a battle well won, I think. Centrifugal hooks going up, about to be finished for IdrA at the moment, and these couple of Mulus are thinking about doing some harass. Additional Thors are being produced, a lot of turrets are going up. Both players are about to be on 4 gas, it looks like, and IdrA has recently gotten this expansion to the 9 o'clock position, it looks like, and +1 weapons is being researched by QXE at the moment. He's replacing that reactor and a tech lab that IdrA has destroyed with those Mulus before he came back to defend. 2 very well placed turrets and 1 well placed bunker, I think. And the creep is continuously being spread and enabling IdrA to see a lot of division. 1 SCV for QXE on the side. Additional Mulus coming to the side. The flyer armor is currently being upgraded, and ooh, actually caught that Mulus out of position there, almost killed it. There's 2 more turrets, very, very well placed turrets over there. And this SCV is running to the side, it looks like. A lot of Balings are being morphed in at the moment. There is 8 Balings, and there looks like about 4 more Balings being morphed in, about 12 Balings, I think, total. And that pack of mules will take down the SCV. And if we take a look at the unit army count, right now is 102 to 94. Very, very close for both players, but IdrA with a slight lead. We take a look at the unit. There is 15 Mutalisks, 12 Balings, all Balings and Mutalisks for IdrA. Whereas QXE has a little bit more balance in his army, but balance doesn't really matter. 7 Marines, 2 Thors, 6 Marauders, and we see the creep is being spread everywhere as these armies are, I think, getting ready to engage. It looks like both armies are building sizably, 114 to 110 right now. And we see the upgrades are being currently invested for QXE. We see the combat shield as well as the concussive shells. And I think he wants to push up and at least destroy some of the creep tumors there. And I think IdrA is waiting patiently. 126 to 117. It's always fun to watch those numbers go up as both players are macroing up a large army. IdrA has expanded and moved, so I think he has a little bit more income. Yeah, it does look like he has a little bit more incomes in terms of minerals, and he's coming in, QXC is coming in with a lot of units. Army size 130 to 127, very, very close, 131 to 127. And I think he's going to try to get us around here. A lot of Bailings and Mutalists, and these Hellions are coming forward to try to shoot some stuff, or maybe not shoot some stuff. They're going to try to shoot at these Bailings, like, and the Mutalists are actually bunched up together. He's got to wait until they unbunch. And it looks like this time QXC decides that it's a good idea to try to spread to the middle. And he's floating a command center over, and I think IdrA might see this as the perfect opportunity because he does have vision from these Onaga watchtowers, so he does know his opponent is going to expand to the gold. And I think he's thinking, ooh, there's a lot of action going on. The army size 150 to 140 at the moment, slightly in favor of QXC. And there's Balin coming in with the Zerglings and the Mutalists, and there's going to be green stuff everywhere. Wow, that's a lot of units dying really fast. And these units, even though they try to run, they couldn't make it out all alive. And this command center, you should probably cancel the orbital command, as that will go. He does cancel it. Very, very smart there. Take a look at the army count. I think QXC lost about 40 or so. It's about 140, 113 to 141. And we see QXC is massing a lot of army very, very quickly. Additional Balins being produced by IdrA at the moment. QXC trying to move again, maybe toward the middle, because he knows his mineral patches are running out right now. His income is much lower than IdrA. If we take a look at the income tab, about 400 ahead actually in terms of minerals. And IdrA has grabbed another expansion. Army count 123 to 140, but that's not going to be very, very stable because IdrA can keep on massing, whereas QXC is going to need more stuff. And Balin's coming in, and ooh, there is so much green on the floor. Mutalists just tearing the leftovers apart. Those Balins absolutely ripped those units to shreds. 96 against 145 that time, just completely melting the Terran army into piles of green goo. And these Mutalists are going to come in here, and wow, that is a lot of Mutalists. That is about 24 Mutalists, and whoa, that is a very, very nice couple of shots from that Thor, because those Mutalists were bunched up, because IdrA moved them to the same location on the map. Like that split second when they were attacking the Marine, they were bunched up, and a lot of them took a lot of damage, and that Thor got a lot of kills, it looks like. Got 4 Mutalist kills from that, I think 1 or 2 volleys. That is very, very good control there by QXC. QXC is still a little bit behind, 106 to 151. And we see a lot of Zerglings and Balings coming in. I think IdrA is patiently macroing up, just waiting for the right time. Right now, I think we see 1-0 upgrade for the infantry, and we see 0-1 upgrade for the Zerg, pretty much nullifying the upgrades for both players in terms of ground versus ground. But against air, it's pretty good. And we see the Mules are going to be coming across, and the Thors are moving out with the missile turret in the back. And I think these Mules are going to try to do some damage. About 23 Mules over there with 1 Overlord. And a scan goes off, and he's going to try to do something over here. And he's going to kill off some creep tumors. The Mules are flying back. I think he's thinking about engaging. Army size 165 to 131 in favor of IdrA. I think he's going to try to pinch here. He has a lot of Zerglings and Balings, and here we go. Mules coming in. The command center is about to be landing, and these troops are trying to run for their lives. 2 Thors completely surrounded by Zerglings, and the green stuff is charging after the infantry. Infantry trying to fall back in behind the bunkers, and the green goo and the Mules are coming, and we see a lot of units are being killed right now. We saw the army about 120 dropped to 90 very, very quickly. The SCVs are about all that's left. A lot of the Mules do fall, however, to the missile turrets and some of the Thors. And yeah, that's a little bit mismanagement by IdrA over there. But he has a huge advantage right now. Army count 85 to 140. And QXC does GG. Wow, what an epic game. Hope you guys enjoy that. This is game number 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and so on will be coming your way. This is G Your Face. See you at the next game. Subscribe if you like. Woo! Thank you.